Hello there, manic.mercurian here, and in this video I wanted to do a quick channel update, just kind of talking about different things going on with the channel. As you can see here, I actually just passed, or we just passed, we just passed 3,400 subscribers today. It's January 20th when I'm filming this, 2024. So that's pretty cool. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Definitely a lot of fun. I feel like there's a lot of potential here, but I did want to talk about some like less fun type of news in this video. So I'm gonna make myself a little bigger here, so to speak, and just talk about how I don't have a script prepared for this video or anything, so it's just gonna be very off the cuff. But basically, I'm at a point where I don't really know the direction that we're going here. I was posting a lot of content in October, November, December 2023. I tried doing, I was doing the week forecasts. I did week forecasts for the better part of 2 years straight. I did take a couple of breaks, but it was pretty much every week for two years. And I guess my whole model was that I would do the week forecast, and there's not really much money to make off of YouTube. Of course, I'm not doing this all for money, but at the same time, I want to be producing content that is of value to people. And also, it needs to be worth my time somehow, because I do enjoy talking about astrology and stuff. It is fun for me. But at the same time, I need some kind of incentive other than just, doing it completely for fun, if that makes sense. I just don't have the time to be investing in something if it's not somehow profitable. And it is unfortunate too that I have been in kind of I haven't had a lot of funds to put into this channel, so I would like to buy a new camera and things like that. But unfortunately, a lot of the money from the readings I haven't been able to invest back into the channel, so maybe that's part of it too. I've actually needed that for my own life personally and things like that. But I got off track. So I was talking about how So I was doing the week forecasts for a couple years really, and then I was also in the last months of 2023, I was experimenting with doing horoscopes for each sign for the month, like Aries December 2023, for example, and had kind of mixed results with those. A lot of those horoscopes only got like a few hundred views, so that's kind of what I'm saying, where to me it's not worth it if people aren't finding those valuable, and I'm not really profiting off of it. Then there's kind of no point in doing that, right? It's not valuable enough for others. But I had kind of mixed results. Like certain horoscopes did a lot better than others. So like Virgo, for example, Virgo, Taurus, Libra, a lot of people watched those, but not so much the other ones. So I even thought about, maybe in the future I could do just the horoscopes for the signs that watch them the most, but I don't know. But basically now, you've probably noticed I stopped doing the week forecast, and it's almost ironic because the last forecast I did was actually one of my most popular forecasts. I think it was in the top 3. But even that one, I think I made maybe like $2 off of. And again, it's not just about the money, but it's just that I'm not sure if enough people are finding these valuable, if that makes sense. I would rather put time into producing quality content that a lot of people will find valuable for whatever reason. And I've thought about, how many people are actually interested in like a whole week forecast. The weeks that have, certain events going on, like a full moon or an eclipse or something like that, those weeks of course have the most views. And so that's where I've kind of thought about, what if instead of talking about the whole week's forecast and talking about every day, maybe I could just make a video for those events that, that the event is the reason why people are tuning in. Like whether it be like, for example, like Pluto moving into Aquarius is a big deal. I just made a video about that recently. That video didn't do great though. I've also thought about doing like scripted material versus non-scripted material. My most popular video series by far was the Sun Moon combinations. That's how most people have found this channel. So I've thought, should I go back to content like that? Shorter videos that are scripted and where I'm off camera, or there's a lot of different kinds of content to do, and it's not always very clear what people want or what I'm good at, if that makes sense. So basically where I'm at now is, if you have any suggestions, I would be very open to those, especially if you have any experience at all creating YouTube content or creating like other content for social media. I'm not on social media, but it is a relevant area, if that makes sense. I'm open to all recommendations or requests. It's just that I find that actually producing this kind of content, I think, is very different than how most people kind of think it would be if you just consume it and you don't create it. I have had a lot of advice that I don't think is always, I don't know, it's not always helpful, but please let me know though, because it may be helpful. But yeah, going from here, I just don't really know kind of what to do. To me, I'm not sure if it's worth it to keep doing week forecasts if like 200 people watch them. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know, maybe I just need to become more humble again. The forecasts, even though they don't get a lot of views, they are a way for me to get readings, so that can be helpful. But I'm just not sure if it's valuable enough for other people, slash if I benefit. And I know it's kind of cringy me talking about if I benefit from it or not, but I view like the more valuable your content is, the more you'll benefit from it. That's just how it works. You can't have one without the other, basically, right? I think so. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way, but I know this is kind of just a mess. I was kind of just ranting, but I just wanted to say kind of where I'm at. This is why I haven't been posting content lately. So yeah, let me know what you think. Some of you have been watching me for a very long time, so I really value your insight. Okay, I feel like I'm forgetting something, but that's pretty much what I wanted to say. One last thing though is I have this like blank space of wall here. I'm more in a corner now, which I like being in the corner, but if you have any like thoughts of what I could put here, I don't know if there's some kind of like tapestry or I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but if you have any recommendations on that as well, I'd be interested in hearing it. Okay, but I hope you're having a great day. Let me know any kind of information you'd like to hear from me, or I think a lot of it is about the how what kind of way should I post content. I just don't know. I don't know the direction to go in. Should I just keep going? I could go back to week forecast. I was also thinking, now I'm ranting again. I was thinking about going, back to posting week forecast and just kind of skipping the weeks where there's not much going on, or maybe I could condense it and make like shorts out of it. I don't know. Let me know any of your thoughts at all.